welcome to everything on Blast.
Tell us a story.
Story
time.
A long time ago in a galaxy
far away. Yep, I heard this before. Go ahead.
I don't know where to go from there.
Okay. Well, Rena, do you have a story? She says my leg hurts too much for this.
That was a close call earlier.
Yeah. Did you know that Rena, like, she wrapped her leg around the blanket over there and she hurt herself? Poor little puppy.
How?
I don't know. She's having a good time. But hey, speaking of good time, welcome to another episode of the Everything on Blast podcast, episode double nickel, episode 55. And it's like every podcast gets shorter and shorter with the crew.
Everything on Blast Nights.
Everything on Blast Nights. Is that Nights with a K or just
K in honor of the Batman?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright, so starting from my right, the Fresh Prince of Hollywood Will.
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Sir.
I'm going to apologize in advance for my sniffles. It is allergy season. Weather going up and down, up and down. I don't know which way is up, and it's getting me. I popped 3 Benadryl, so I'm either going to pass out, succumb to the allergies, or be A-okay. So, fingers crossed.
Coronavirus.
Shit's getting real.
To my left, the Swerve Master, Jose Swervo himself.
Yes, sir. What's up?
And then on the other side, handling the technical things, Josh.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
And then
And front and center, E-dubs, Mr. White,
Yo, Mr.
Eric
White.
on the ones and twos.
thank you. And then we got the podcast dog, Rena.
Mascot.
She heard her name and she was like, "What? Come here, little cutie. Come here." She's camera shy.
You know.
She's like, "No, you guys are recording."
You guys are recording.
Yeah.
He's a director, not an
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing?
About a 7.
About a 7. What about you, Jose?
I'd say about a 7. Yeah.
How you feeling, Josh?
7.
7.
How are you, Eric?
Man, should I be like a greenie and dilute the conversation?
If you're a 10, then we average out to about like 8, so that's all right.
Honestly, I'm feeling like a 7.5.
So we're in Uncharted territory right now.
Ooh, Uncharted.
Speaking of which.
Was that pun intended or no pun intended?
The movie reference was intended. Uncharted territory was not.
Okay, got you. Yeah. What are we starting with today, gentlemen? Are we going straight into some big news? Are you guys want to start off with the whole Super Bowl thing?
Do Super Bowl thing. We were just talking about the ads.
Talking about the ads, yeah.
State of Super Bowl
Honestly,
ads.
I haven't even seen the new Doctor Strange trailer.
Whoa.
I've only seen the fucking still pictures.
Wait, so have you heard?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I've heard a lot of things about it.
Which part?
Professor X,
Oh yeah.
a bunch of other shit. The fucking
Yeah.
Illuminati.
Yeah.
That's
The-
gonna be
the-
fucking fire, man. I can't wait.
The like 5 different Doctor Stranges that they showed, I think. Bruh.
That's just gonna be fucking amazing.
Oh my gosh. Like seriously, like damn, is this shit gonna match No Way Home? Or is it gonna be better?
Might be bigger. Like cameo wise, I think it's gonna be bigger. I don't know if it's gonna be a better movie, but
I think it honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think it might end up being better. I mean, as much as I love Spider-Man, but I don't think it's gonna be bigger because Spider-Man is such a huge character.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
But-
people aren't as familiar with Doctor Strange yet.
Yeah. So, But I mean, honestly, this movie is gonna be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys catch any other trailers by any chance? Moon Knight.
Oh, Moon Knight, dude! I'm so happy they're doing Mr. Knight. I am so.
Yeah, what is that?
So Mr. Knight is where he wears the full-on like white tux, and that version of the character is like one of my favorite versions of him. It's just I'm so fucking glad they're doing that. They're gonna go with the whole mental asylum route, and it's I can't fucking wait for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that show will be good. Like, did they say how many episodes?
It's probably gonna be like the average Marvel Disney show. It's probably gonna be like 6 or 7 episodes.
Got you.
I hope it's more, honestly. And I hope they don't milk it as much as the other shows, but hey, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, I know you. Somebody's coming.
Rena's excited.
She's excited for.
She thinks it's gonna be bigger than Spider-Man.
Is that your favorite character?
She's a Benedict Cumberbatch.
God damn. Oh, but
Lord of the Rings trailer was fire.
Did they show it? Oh yeah, that's right. You're talking about that.
It was the first real trailer.
You want to speak about?
All right, so I want to shout out everybody listening on Reddit. I know y'all are all tuned in. Calm down about Lord of the Rings. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be like every other like reboot kind of adaptation that has been made. It's just the next iteration. So people are very concerned that woke culture and PC-ness is going to ruin Lord of the Rings.
It probably
We've
will.
got no, it won't. We've gotten a total of like 60 seconds of the show. And so I saw Wheel of Time over Christmas break. And that was a show that had really good representation. It was very diverse and equal without like trying to, you know, when it feels like it has an agenda or something. It was just there. It was just representative.
Okay. That's good.
And I feel like this being the most expensive show that's ever been made, they're not going to chance it with like that kind of shit. I feel like they're going to have really strong writers who know the difference. And yeah, I have faith that it's just going to be representative. But what people are going off of, and I get the impulse to say that about like wokeness and stuff, but they're only going off there being like black characters or female characters, and people are used to the movies and the books, admittedly, which are all white dudes, barely any women, barely any people of color. And so I think it's just different, and people are having knee-jerk reactions, but it's going to be great. I think it's going to be fun.
I don't see what the big deal is.
I haven't seen the trailer. I'm not the biggest Lord of the Rings fan.
I haven't seen the trailer either, but I definitely got to check that out.
It looks good.
But knowing what Hollywood's done with reboots and sequels and all that shit, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they fuck it up. So
things like Mad Max Fury Road give me hope. Seeing those, I mean, original people attached, of course, so that's a big difference. But yeah, there's always those good ones. But then you get fucking Matrix Resurrections. I'm gonna mention Matrix Resurrections on every podcast episode from here on out. Because it hurt.
I haven't seen that yet.
It hurt.
I haven't seen it either.
Okay, so what y'all think about the game? Period. Like, I know
It was a great game.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I didn't see the fourth quarter at all. But like, I mean, as far as I know, like none of us really watch sports like that.
Yeah.
But just judging by just like how hyped up the game was, and seeing the little bit of what I saw the first 3 quarters, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I mean,
Yeah, it was neck and neck. I mean,
Yeah.
both teams showed out. The Bengals,
crazy defense.
the Bengals defense actually wasn't too great, but
Mm-hmm.
fucking what's his name, Donald or something?
Aaron Donald, I
Aaron
believe.
Donald.
Yeah.
I mean, he was insane. Like he got a lot of those sacks on Burrow, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just watching him, it was crazy. And he's like what, 28 or something? He's really young.
Is he? I don't know. I mean, fuck. How old is Matthew Stafford at this point? I know you spent so many years in Detroit.
I don't know, but a guy that I work with, shout out to Cameron Kern, by the way. He was working, or no, a friend of his went to some restaurant nearby, and Matthew Stafford and 2 of the other players were in this private room that they have, and his friend was waiting on him, and they tipped her $20,000.
What?
Yeah. He had a picture of the receipt. Their meal was like more than that. It was crazy, but tipped $20,000.
A meal more than $20,000.
The meal was more, and to justify the tip being like 10%, whatever it was. And they
what the fuck did they order?
Well, it was right after the Super Bowl, so they went from the Super Bowl to.
How many people was it?
It was like 4 of them, not even that many. What? But I think they were just riding the high of the Super Bowl, and they were like,
"Yeah, I was gonna say, you think they would have had a $20,000 meal had they lost?
$20.
Damn, nah, they would have went straight to Jack in the Box.
That was the first game I've ever. I didn't even watch it all. I honestly didn't even know what I was watching on TV. I was just like me, Richard, and like his roommates and shit. Like that was the first game I ever sit down and watch. I've never done that with football or any other sport.
Did you enjoy it?
I didn't know what I was watching. So.
You're like, wait, what the fuck is second down? What is second and 6?
Yeah, do you know do you know
the
rules and stuff? Got you.
I mean, no, I used to be really hardcore into sports, and I just like really just A, stopped caring, and B, just lost the time to like really pay attention to this shit. So I don't know. I mean, I mentioned before, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like the singles. I don't know why, but the Celtics were in my head. But I was like, dude, the Bengals are in the playoffs. Like that is so random. But yeah, I mean, it was cool from what I watched. I mean, but I mean, what I really, really wanted to talk about is that halftime show.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Amazing.
The whole setup of just the like block party and then the map of LA on top of it, and the amount that each individual performer got to play with that, with like Eminem busting out of the stage and Kendrick Lamar doing those cardboard boxes, 50 Cent fucking upside down.
Yeah, honestly, and like I mean, obviously besides seeing 50 Cent come out because that was a surprise to everybody, but I kind of had a feeling that the order was gonna go in the way it did. Like obviously with Dre and Snoop coming out first, and then I was expecting Kendrick to come out after, since like he's kind of
50 Cent.
I know. I mean, I guess after seeing 50 perform, but yeah, I thought Kendrick was gonna come out after him, and then I thought Mary J. Blige was gonna come out after Kendrick. And then I knew that they're gonna introduce Eminem last. I mean, considering, you know, he's Dre's biggest artist that he's ever signed.
Did you see that thing about him taking the knee?
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, like respect, because it's like apparently the NFL didn't want him to do that.
I mean, that's crazy that they would ask him not to take a knee. Like,
yeah, because it's like
so scared of that.
Because it's funny, because once I saw the article that said that they didn't want him to do that, it was obviously before the halftime show. I was like, he's gonna do it. I know he's gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, as soon as you tell somebody not to do something.
Yeah, so I mean, but yeah, that was dope. I mean, it was cool. Like I like all of their performances. Yeah, I knew once like, you know, everybody came out, I knew they're gonna bring it back to Dr. Dre performing another song at the end, because I like just seeing everybody's performance, like it felt like it was a celebration for Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Like it was just like, you know, yeah, here's all my artists. The only thing about it was the Mary J. Blige thing. Like, how'd that happen?
Yeah, I don't know her too well. I don't know Mary J. Blige too well. I mean, I thought she was good. I thought she seems like a great performer.
Yeah.
But she's just a little before my time. But
yeah,
what you're saying about it was such a. I didn't realize that it was really the first time the Super Bowl would ever focus on, or had ever focused on, hip hop. And so it's great that they had that celebration of West Coast rap on.
Yeah, in LA they had to.
Yeah.
It was perfect. Yeah.
Are you a big Mary J. Blige fan?
I like Mary J. Blige. I heard a couple of her albums, but there's only so much I know about her. But yeah, I mean, she makes really good music, especially a lot of her earlier work, you know. She still has a couple songs that came out, you know, within the past few years that are pretty solid.
Yeah, isn't she an actor too? I think I've seen her in some movies or something.
Maybe so. I can't think.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a great voice.
I mean, she looked great.
Yeah.
She looked great. I like the pass out.
You
know,
all those memes.
Yeah, but
she had a cool fit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like for her to be 51 years old to look like that, it's like damn.
Yeah, props.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was definitely. I love that Kendrick did all right.
Yeah.
I'm like, with having, Eminem kneeling at the end of his performance and having Kendrick do all right of all songs
Yeah.
at the biggest event in the NFL is like, that had to happen. That was perfect.
And
So.
it really just showed that to me, Kendrick really is one of the best, like, not like performers in terms of like on stage and shit, but just like putting on a show. Of a lot of the other ones were it's kind of like they were in a music video where they were like dancing around and singing at the same time. Excuse me. But the fact that he did the whole choreographed box, like, and then his dancers and their jumpsuits and everything, it felt the most like coherent like performance thing that they were putting on. Besides maybe Eminem.
I mean, some of my favorite Kendrick performances were the Grammy ones, where it's like they really like it's he's an artist. He's not just like a rapper. He's an actual legitimate artist.
That one performance when they came out on like the Chain Gang, and then it turned into the whole like African dance.
Like and he did Black of the Berry.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I mean, it was like I said, it was a celebration for Dre. He had the most weighing on his shoulders, and like it. And I loved seeing him play the pianos.
Yeah.
And oh my God, that was still Dre. Yeah, that was great.
Did you see him almost forget to turn his mic on right when he was going up through the ceiling?
No, I didn't even catch that. I need to rewatch it.
They showed his back as he was rising up off the stage, and he's like sitting at his control booth, fucking ready to go, and then he fucking jerks down, turns on his mic, and then goes back and then starts singing. He was like, that would have sucked.
Oh
man,
man,
of it, his mic just wasn't even on.
Yeah, just imagine.
I assume that's what he was doing. Maybe he was doing something else. But...
Yeah, just imagine. I mean, jeez, that was, and that was a fun show. I mean. Like, I definitely want to rewatch it again. I haven't got a chance to rewatch it, but because I watched this whole thing on my phone, so I want to go back and rewatch it like on my TV. So, I mean, yeah, cool Super Bowl, cool halftime show.
So what I was saying about the ads earlier before we started recording, there was a period, I feel like 2010 to maybe 2018 or so, where, like you were saying, they used to have really funny, like, the beer ads, really moving, really, like, they were telling something. But then, I don't know if y'all remember, there was a period where it was just, how crazy could you get? It was just weird. People would be, like, shitting out Skittles or something, and it'd be an ad for Geico or something. It was just, like, how fucked up could you get with a celebrity cameo? And they are, like you're saying, I do think they do still lose that kind of, like, beer 90s commercial era, but I feel like they're kind of getting back to that with the whole Jim Carrey thing and everything.
I mean, it's like, I think it's just the way times are now, especially in 2022. Like, definitely, like, you want to play a little bit more safe, but I don't know, man. It's I guess like I said, I didn't catch all of them, but I think now it's mainly promoting just like movies and stuff like that, trailers. Crypto. I mean, which always, people or companies would promote their movies and stuff like that. But now I feel like it's more of that than just like, random Bud Light ads or whatever.
Yeah.
So
did you see the Coinbase commercial where it was the QR code just bouncing around the screen for like a full minute?
Dude, I thought I was tripping.
I thought something broke.
Yeah, I thought I was tripping. So that was real.
Yeah, so after like 30 seconds of it just bouncing around the screen, I was like, all right, I gotta fucking scan this. And then it just takes you to Coinbase's website. And I was like, that's a genius.
That's crazy.
Imagine
wow, that's
how
interesting.
Much they had to pay versus how much they had to spend on the ad itself.
Like, dude, I've had Coinbase on my fucking phone for like 3 months and I haven't touched it. Like,
I only downloaded it to maybe cut the. I don't know if this is a cutout thing, but just to buy shit off the darknet, and that was just like my go-between.
What?
Just drugs.
What?
Nothing crazy.
We'll save it for after the pod, but I'm interested to see what.
It's nothing wild. But yeah, that's the only reason I ever had Coinbase. But people like trade on it too and shit.
Yeah, what'd you think about
Sponsored by Coinbase, by the way.
Sponsored by the Dark Dude.
What'd you think about the young LeBron ad?
I mean, based on our, Luke Skywalker conversation with Boba, I find the CGI face stuff really unappealing, and until it's indistinguishable, I'm not going to be on board. But I know that it has to go through this weird phase.
Did
But
Snapchat?
the commercial itself, I thought was fine.
Did Snapchat have better face swaps?
Yes.
I still don't. I think they did a pretty good job on Luke, honestly, on this.
They did a better job.
They did a good job.
They did a better job, but
they knew where they were at. They drew the line. They were like, we're not gonna shove and talk.
Yeah.
That's it. Like that was like that's where they drew it, and I was like, I'm happy with it.
And I do think it's incredible artistry in that it does look really photorealistic, but it kind of feels like a tech demo of it soon.
I agree.
Yeah, of it soon being. You can't tell the difference from reality.
Yeah.
But they're close. They're fucking close.
What was that? What was that LeBron ad for?
I couldn't tell you.
Was it just like a random commercial? Like, what was that for?
I could not tell
I'm
you.
like, wait, is this a Sprite
Probably
commercial?
fucking crypto, honestly. They had like 4 crypto ads.
Yeah, I have to go back and see that because I know they show it regularly now, like on YouTube ads, but like I really don't remember.
Because what was he was telling himself, his young self was really excited to like have his big break or something, and he was telling him like take it slow or something.
Yeah, he was saying like what did he say? Something about I can't tell you everything because he asked, young LeBron asked old LeBron like a question. He was like, "Nah, I can't tell you everything," or something like that. I don't know, but it was cool. It was cool to see, you know. And then they at the end of it, we going to the league. Come on, y'all want to sing it together? We going to the league.
I would have sung it together if I knew what we were singing, but.
Bro, it's literally just we're going to the league.
Started with a full song.
Yeah.
Marijuana, it's number one.
All right. So after the Super Bowl, if you were actually watching it on TV, was Bel-Air. Even though Bel-Air dropped on Peacock, like I think at midnight that day, but if you're watching it live TV, Bel-Air, did any of you guys get a chance to watch it?
I honestly didn't even know it was out yet.
Yeah.
How was that?
I watched it. I watched the first episode because it premiered with 3 episodes. I don't know why shows are doing that now. Like they're premiering with 3 episodes.
I like it.
That's cool, but it's like shit's gonna end quick. Yeah. So I saw the first episode, and then I think later on, I think the next day I watched the other 2 episodes. And so far, it's solid. I'll say that. So far, I like it. I'm going to watch it to the end of the season. It did, I believe, Peacock did greenlight it for 2 seasons. So, yeah, there's a few. I actually took notes on this. I actually took notes on things that I liked about the show. Let me bust this out. Because I took there's things I liked and disliked about it. Let me see. Bel-Air, here we are. All right. So yeah, I do like the fact that they really get in depth with the characters. That it's like it's a reimagining of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which I love the fact that they didn't try to get characters that looked exactly like the original characters. Is because it's not the same show. It's a reimagining of retelling it basically. And so yeah, I like the fact that they're really going, they're touching up on the Will's background as a being from Philly. They're him speaking the Philly language, and just like the Uncle Phil being what is he running for? City Council, I believe. And just the characters just not playing exactly the same way as that they did originally. But
is it still the same idea of he got in one little fight and his mom got scared?
Yes, it's funny because that line was actually in the show. Like when Will said it I think when he first met up at the house. He was like, yeah, it got in a little fight. My mom got scared. Which was cool. I mean, you know, I think it really does pay homage to the original show. But I mean, it's cool to see, you know, a serious tone of this, like really like them touching up on you know, the characters and their backgrounds and things like that. And I think one of the most interesting characters is Carlton. I think he probably might be my favorite character of the show, because it's like, you know, originally in the original show, he was like this little preppy, nerdy kid that, you know, Will used to like, you know, punk and clown around all the time. But on this one, it's like he's like totally different than the original. It's really interesting the way they did it. I mean, I like the character development that they got going on in the show.
The one review I read of it said they felt that the first episode bit off a lot of like what would be the word for it, like heavy stuff for one episode. Did you feel that way or not?
My thing about that, I mean, I can't even think of what, but one of the things I feel like that they did was that I feel like they were trying to do too much with the pilot episode.
That was.
Yeah, I feel like it was like, okay, like it's cool, I get it, you know, because the first one was longer than the other episodes. Like I think the first one was an hour long, and then the other two episodes after that were like 45 minutes. But yeah, it just seems like they're just trying to do too much. Like it was just a lot going on. I'm like, I know I don't want to watch a show that's like boring and wastes too much time, but I feel like they didn't have to do as much as they did.
Right. Yeah.
But like, other than that, you know, there's a couple like cheesy dialogue moments. Just it's weird because so the person that he got into a fight with, like they really touch upon that story. He finds out that Will is in Bel-Air. From, I guess there was like an advertisement from the school that he's at from him playing basketball. And then so he finds out about that. So his goal is to basically like go out and like have somebody find him in Bel-Air and like to go get him. It's like, bro, that's doing way too much. It's like, that's so unnecessary. Like, dude, you're all the way in Philadelphia. Like, just give up. Like,
and they're supposed to be in, how old is he supposed to be?
He's 16 in the show, which is cool because he actually looks like a teenager.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Will Smith did not look like a fucking teenager in the original show. Like, he looked young, don't get me wrong. Like, I think he was probably like 20 or 21 when he first did that show. He looked young, but it's like high school kid, you know, I don't know. The Tobey Maguire effect. What else did I put? But you know, also, I don't know if did you guys ever catch the original fan-made trailer?
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have loved to see that version of the show compared to the current cast that they have now, because they made an entirely new cast for actually filming
really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Go back and watch it. I'm like, dude, honestly, I would have really liked to see that version.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
It's the same dude who made the fan one though?
Yeah, Morgan Cooper.
I wonder why they did that. Why they changed it?
Probably something with Peacock. I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, Will Smith is the executive producer of the show, so he probably, I don't know. I mean, but yeah, I would have really have liked to seen that version, because I feel like that probably would have been a better casting.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's moments in the show where I really like the lighting. I mean, Morgan Cooper, he's at heart a cinematographer, so there's these cool parts where like Will is in a pool, and it's like he does like this whole like kind of like life flashes before his eyes type moment, because apparently he doesn't know how to swim, I guess. Neither do I, but it's like the color palettes that they chose was like really, really cool. Like, because he's at this pool party or whatever, and it's just like the color is just like it complements their skin complexion. I feel like, but yeah, I mean, I just like the way it's shot looks really really nice. But I'm trying to think what else. What else did I write down in my notes? That and yeah, that's pretty much what I came up with. And if I had to grade it, like I said, I grade by letters. If I had to grade it, I would say it's a C, a solid C.
There we go.
Judging by because the 4th episode just came out yesterday, I think. So yeah. I say it's worth the watch.
There's so many episodes. I mean, there's so many shows and movies that I still need to watch. Man, it's just like I just got fucking Peacemaker spoiled the finale. I was waiting for it to all come out so I could binge watch it, and now that shit got spoiled for me, and I'm like, damn. I mean, I really want to watch it still, but you kind of fucked it up. And yeah, there's just like so many shows and movies I still need to watch, man.
Definitely like shit, dude. It's funny because I just found out that Ozark was on season 4. They did season 4 already. I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, I remember loving the first season. I remember watching the first season when it first came out, and I loved it, and I haven't seen anything past it. So
yeah.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it too, but I don't know, like, I don't know why. I'm doing the same thing that I did with what's that DC show that was on HBO Max?
Titans?
No, not Titans. That's on. No, Titans has like 3 seasons.
DC show?
It was Watchmen. Watchmen. When when like I started watching it, and like for some reason I don't know why, but I love the show, but then I take this long break when I'm just like, fuck, I need to rewatch it from the beginning again.
Yeah, same here, man.
I don't know why.
Dude, Better Call Saul, Ozark. Like, there's so many fucking shows that now I need to go back and do that with. Because it's just like, damn.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah, Ozark. I haven't even seen a single episode of Better Call Saul yet.
I've seen 2 seasons.
So good.
He's so good.
So good.
So good. Like when James Franco says it in Spider-Man 3. So good. It's funny because, like, who was that? You that said, like, how did you know that?
What?
The part when James Franco says so good. Like, I think it was somebody said, like, how did you know, like, he was gonna say that? I was like, bro, I've seen this movie so many fucking times. But what else I got? DC. We didn't touch upon the DC stuff. Yeah, so Flash.
Did y'all see the new pictures of fucking Michael Keaton's new suit?
No.
That shit's fucking crazy. The new Batman suit he's wearing. Let me see if I can pull him up.
No.
Dude, that shit's fucking wild.
Let's see this. Let's see it. Josh, is there any way that you could pull it up on screen or no? Is it gonna show?
Actually, yeah, I can. Sorry, what am I pulling up?
Batman. Michael Keaton's suit.
new Batman suit.
I should go do this.
So as we're looking that up, yeah, DC. How you guys feel about that little trailer that they showed, kind of like teasing all the DC stuff with what's the Rock shit
Where
again?
the fuck is it?
Black Adam.
Black Adam.
They did a good job with that
Flash.
trailer. For it being a trailer of
Yeah.
several movies and just the idea of them, I thought it was really good.
I still haven't watched that one either. I've seen the still images for it, but
me and Eric went to go see Uncharted last night, and they played it before and on
Oh,
the
really?
big screen
Oh,
and with the
cool.
noise and everything. I mean, it got me hyped for all the new DC movies.
Yeah,
Flash's suit looks amazing.
it looks so much better. Yeah.
where is this thing?
But yeah, it's just a montage of all the DC stuff that they got coming.
Okay, is this what you were looking for?
Let me see.
We can see it.
Let's see.
No.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Is it able to show up on the screen?
Yeah, I'm just recording my screen right now.
Okay, got you.
I don't know if that's it or what,
I can't. Let me see. Let me go over there real quick.
I'll hold down the fort.
Huh. Oh, is that it?
I don't know. Is it? No.
Nah, that's the OG. That's not real either, I don't think.
Are you?
This is right here.
It looks really rubbery.
That shit looks fun.
You know, my favorite Batman is still Christian Bale. I think it's because I grew up with him, and Michael Keaton's fine. You know, he did a good job. I didn't grow up with the Tim Burton ones necessarily. That looks fucking fire. And I have deep respect for him, but Christian Bale's my guy. But maybe that'll change with Rob Pat.
Yeah, man. I think that's gonna be the case.
I keep telling everybody.
Amazing.
Christian Bale is my favorite Batman, but I think Robert might.
Bro, I've been saying this for a while. I keep saying like, dude, I think Robert Pattinson is gonna be the best Batman that we've had. I think with it being so like, it's just a mixture of what we got with Ben Affleck combat wise and with Christian Bale's like detective wise. Like they're really going in on this.
Because the combat in Christian Bale's was always a little stiff.
Very stiff, yeah.
It's the Batman movie I think that we've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
It's a live action version of the comic book.
Mm-hmm.
It's and just the way that Robert Pattinson described Batman is like, or Bruce Wayne, he was just saying that he's just always Batman. That's all he wants to do is just be Batman. Like, it's like, holy shit. It's like he's psychotic in a way.
Is it supposed to be like year one?
I believe it's after the first year of him being Batman. So, like, people know who he is, but he's still kind of like very green.
Got you.
So, but I mean, the action looks fucking amazing. And I looked at it. I was looking at the movie ticket. And it said that the genre was a horror. I know they mentioned that it's gonna feel like a horror, but the fact that it's labeled as a horror is like, holy shit. What the hell? What are they doing?
I think Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman is going to be my favorite Catwoman too, because
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
I loved Michelle Pfeiffer in Batman
she was
Returns.
great.
She's my favorite part of Batman, of that whole Tim Burton Batman thing. But,
She was believable.
yeah. But Anne Hathaway, I never really liked as Catwoman.
She was alright.
She was alright.
She was alright.
No love for Halle Berry.
I haven't seen I've only heard.
Nice one.
Although the Adam West, what's her name?
Eartha Kitt, and then there was also
She was bad back in the day.
There were three.
Fuck.
Eartha Kitt was the big
She
one.
was, yeah.
magnificent.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, she was like, think about how like much of a baddie she was back in those days, man.
I'm gonna look up the one from the movie.
But dude, we're only 2 weeks away from Batman,
Holy shit.
Crazy to
and
think about.
they have some
Lee Merriweather, I think, is the one from the Batman movie.
Yes, Lee Merriweather.
Yeah, she's my favorite
Yeah,
too.
childhood crush.
and they're having some early screenings for the Batman. I believe on the March 1st.
Yeah, it's gonna be in New York though. So I was just telling.
No, they have them out here in LA too. No, they do. Trust me. Trust me. I've seen it. I've seen it.
You've seen the Batman movie already?
No, I haven't seen a Batman movie,
That's
but I'm
cool.
saying that you can literally buy tickets for. You can buy tickets, I believe.
Oh yeah, but it's not gonna be the red carpet screening though. That's what I was
No.
talking about. I was telling Josh like, oh shit, like we won't be able to.
No, but they have early
Yeah.
screenings that you can watch. But all the if you want to break your neck and watch in the front row,
Yeah.
you can watch it on Tuesday. Cause I was literally this close to being like, holy shit, let's go fucking watch this movie on Tuesday. But nah, I mean, it's gonna be playing all week that week. It's gonna be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Damn.
but we'll be watching it Thursday.
No.
So, yeah, man, 2 weeks away. Oh my god, can't come soon enough, man. It's crazy. It's as much as I love Spider-Man, and I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, but it's like just something so different about Batman. It's just something so like, I don't know, man. Like when it comes to just a cinematic, flick, it's like just Batman is just something different.
Yeah, I'm still going through the animated series. I'll just like watch one every now and then, but every time, I mean, I watched one today that was a little more on the kiddie side, which is always,
there were some,
the game you play, but yeah, just his character lends itself so well to, especially Paul Dini when he's writing him, there is something about him.
I remember the episode where he was on top of a helicopter and he was just saying, "I am the Dark Knight," or something. Like he's like, "I am Batman," like in the middle of like hanging off of a helicopter. Like you're not thinking about telling somebody I'm Batman in that situation, but then again, Batman is a fucking psychopath.
It's true.
So,
the one I watched today, did you see the one where Catwoman gets turned into a cat?
no, what? I can't remember that.
Yeah, a mad scientist. I don't know his name, if he's like a famous scientist in the comics or something, but he wants to like perfect. He loves cats and he wants animals to be humans for some reason. So he does it with a gorilla, and then he does it with another cat, which he calls Tiger, even though it's just a cat and it looks like a werewolf.
Was it like the same stuff that made the Man Bat?
I don't think so, because he was like the first episode.
Huh?
Is it supposed to be connected to that Tigress thing, like the one that
Yes.
showed up in the one?
Yeah,
that same
Tigress was the werewolf-looking one, and then he kidnaps Selena Kyle and turns her into a cat. And then Tigress wants to like fuck her, and then they do like
What?
and then they do like the most dangerous game, and Tigress tries to hunt down Batman, and then Batman has to defeat him. But yeah, that one was a little bit more on the. It was still cool, but it was a little bit more on the kid side.
Wow, that's a classic cartoon.
Yeah, very furry too. It was a very furry episode.
Oh, did you guys catch the trailer for Nope?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dude, I'm really looking forward to that.
I'm very curious.
I'm really interested in that movie.
Man, Jordan Peele is like something, man.
Dude, now I honestly want to go back and watch Us again. Now that I'm like,
I still need to see it.
I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. I saw the movie twice, and I liked it better the first time I saw it.
I loved Get Out. I didn't like Us at all, but I feel like now I have a different perspective of shit, so I want to go back and watch it and see.
I understand the message that he wanted to convey in Us, but it was just like,
the movie. It didn't feel like it had. I feel like it was just like one act, the whole movie. Like
yeah. But I mean, it's cool, just with the originality of it. But it was just, I don't know, man. I think when he did Get Out, it just felt like something new and just fresh, and it just like everything connected to each other. And it's like Us. It seemed like it was just
he
like
tried to go like a little too.
It was It was just like a bunch of shit in there that like I feel like either maybe I'm just not smart or it just had nothing to do with, like, there was no point of it. It was just there because he just wanted to put Easter eggs of just random shit. I don't know.
It sounds like Tenet for Christopher Nolan.
Damn.
I'm really interested in Nope though. I really want to watch that movie.
I love Keke Palmer too. I feel like she's gonna be really good in it.
Steven Yeun's gonna be in it. I don't know what makes me so happy every time I see him in something else apart from The Walking Dead. Like,
Glenn.
He's such a good actor. I fucking love
Glenn. Oh, I don't know. Like it looks cool. It looks cool. The kind of like part where like the wind blows her, it was kind of like funny looking, but it's really curious. It's a really curious thought that I have, that trying to figure out what is going on.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? Like, is that something like in
Like
particular?
aliens.
Is it aliens? That's what everybody was speculating.
Just from that one clip where she looks up at the sky and it's like a ship.
I think it's like the cloud.
Yeah, I'm sure it's more deep than that, knowing Jordan Peele, but yeah.
I was just about to ask that. Like, what do you guys think the message is gonna be behind this?
Oh man.
Because Jordan Peele doesn't do anything on a surface level.
We should each pitch what we think Nope is gonna be, and then see who's closest when it comes out.
We got to July.
Fucking awesome.
And then they win.
Because you know it's gonna be something revolving around like society issues. You know what I mean? This is like I said, it's not gonna be just a movie on a surface level. It's gonna be something involving, society.
So it's a horse. It's a ranch that they're at. He said his great grandfather or something.
Yeah.
Rode a horse. No, his great grandfather was the man in the first movie.
Yeah, it was. They showed the first film ever with that black horse. So,
I never realized that was the black man, the guy on the horse like that.
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about the like experiment with the horse?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking
From the 1800s. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And so it opens with Keke Palmer saying that was my great grandfather or something, and then her grandfather is Kaluuya, who is her dad, I guess.
Really?
Well, he says something like, "This is my great grandfather," and he's like just grandfather. I don't know the relation, but anyway.
Man, I love Daniel Kaluuya.
He's so good.
Like, just seeing like his expression while she's speaking in that specific part, it was just like how he's just standing there with the horse. It's just like, man,
he plays annoyed so well when he's
yes.
pissed off.
And like every time I've seen him in a movie, he's played a different role. From seeing him in Get Out and seeing him in Black Panther to seeing him play as Fred Hampton, you know what I mean? It's so crazy.
He's good.
Yeah, I mean, and seeing him in Black Mirror, where he actually used his legit accent. So,
all right, my pitch for Nope is that this has been a like family like ranch property from the great grandfather and like on down. So they have this legacy of tilling the earth, working with animals, very natural and stuff. But then the film thing was the start of like modernity and like representation turning into entertainment and like capitalism, all this stuff. I think it's ultimately going to be about capitalism. Only because there's that great shot of the desert and all those wavy dudes. That seems like a like used car salesman associated thing.
Yeah.
And then so the ship or whatever it is like coming for this rural community, and like civilization is caught up to them.
Interesting.
I think you're onto something.
Yeah.
That's my pitch.
That part. I'm with you on that. I'm not even gonna. I don't have anything, my own opinion about it. So I think
I was gonna say something, but you said that, and I was like, all right, my shit's gonna sound stupid.
What was yours?
No, it was something about the cloud. I don't know what I was gonna say about the cloud, but it was just something.
It was gonna be something
like the storage cloud, Apple.
I thought it was gonna be something more similar to The Mist, because we see a cloud like in multiple shots and shit. I thought it was gonna be closer to that, but I really like what you just said. So.
I mean, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of foreshadowing with the clouds and everything. So, but yeah, I honestly think you nailed it. I feel like when it was just knowing how Jordan Peele is,
I still need to see Us. I had to write this thing about Easter eggs that he puts in his movies, so I know a lot of what happens with Us. But yeah, he seems like such an interesting, going from comedy especially.
Yeah,
he seems so, and he's married to Chelsea Peretti, who's also a fucking comedy genius. So let
me know when you watch it, because I want to watch it.
Us, yeah.
Or when you watch it for the
I mean, I know the whole thing about the bunnies. Like, it's like they're saying that it's not a possibility that a human can survive off of only eating bunny rabbits. And that's right, you haven't seen it, huh?
I knew that part from
yeah. So yeah, and then apparently these people have been living off of eating bunnies and shit like that. So I mean, but I feel like that's just like a small, like, okay, But yeah, I mean, Nope looks pretty cool. I'm excited to see it. So it comes out July 22nd. And when they first showed it, it was literally July 22nd of last year. So, damn.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, good, bad, or okay. I'm always excited for Jordan Peele's work.
It's definitely going to be original. Like, no matter what it is, it's definitely going to be original.
Just to see, like, where he's taking horror to where it's not just, like, it just being a scary movie or, like, it's...
I thought you said horror for a second.
No, horror. It's not just like a
horror.
I thought somebody was at the door. Yeah, it's not just like a movie that's just meant to like scare you or like creep you out, whatever. Like, there's like so much more deeper to this than, you know what I mean? Yes.
Once again, this episode brought to you by Jim Beam. Wait, make the frog noise again.
For anybody who's ever played Metal Gear Solid 3.
You should have just left it. That's the reference. Anybody who guesses the reference, put it in the comments.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Nope. What else I got here? What else have you guys been looking forward to?
Horizon Zero Dawn, which I know isn't gonna really lead down anywhere because we got Jose, but
or Forbidden West.
Forbidden West.
Oh my god, that shit looks amazing. It's getting good scores.
And quickly, speaking of video games, so I know we've mentioned it before, but we are trying to get a video game podcast off the ground. No specifics or anything, but another game that we're adding to the repertoire, something to get excited about, is our man on the ones and twos, Josh, is a big fan of Skyrim. So that's going to be another game that we add to the library.
Can't wait to see Jose play Skyrim.
I know. I'm so curious.
That's gonna be. I feel like he's like, what the fuck do I do? Like,
imagine having a fucking rager.
Just fine.
My worst fucking nightmare.
Can we just play something else? But, yeah, I mean, shit. That excited for, Horizon excited for, and also to stay within video games and PlayStation, in the PlayStation family, moving it on over to film Uncharted. We saw it last night.
We saw Uncharted.
How was that?
It was fun.
I had a good time. I mean, it reminded me of what was the movie? There was another. Well, it's kind of just that type of movie where I'm not going to be, like blown away in terms of the character arcs and the story, blah blah blah. Like, you know what you're getting into with that kind of a blockbuster film, and it delivered to me on that. I mean, I read a review this morning that was talking about the humor was forced. There's no chemistry between Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg, and I mean, yeah, that's all there if you're looking for it, and it's by no means gonna win any awards, but
yeah,
I thought this episode.
I feel like I feel like the reviews are right. I feel like they said what was necessary. Yeah, it's a movie that's good. I recommend, go see it. You don't have to go see it. You're not. I feel like you're not missing anything, especially if you're a fan of the games.
Yeah.
Like if you've played all the games, especially all 4 of them, you're not missing out on anything. Because you got the better experience in the game compared to the movie.
It's crazy how every video game adaptation, even if the source material is wildly different from like Prince of Persia to Uncharted, the games are super different.
Yeah.
But they always make kind of the same movie.
Yeah.
Oh, Prince of Persia was a video game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, yeah. It's an old game. Dude, it was a game from like the Super Nintendo. Huh. It was originally a side scroller, and then on like PS2 and stuff like that, it became that. Honestly, man, I always give Prince of Persia so much credit because I feel like the original Prince of Persia on I played it on GameCube. Was the first time. And I feel like it made me a better gamer. Like, honestly, man, when it comes to like figuring shit out,
that's what I feel about Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Dude,
like,
right?
It pissed me off as a kid, but I just had to get through it.
It made you a better thinker when it comes to playing games.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I loved the movie Prince of Persia 2 as a kid. I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember that being
Jake Gyllenhaal.
One of my more favorite.
Bubble Boy.
Bubble Boy is the first Jake movie I ever saw.
Damn.
Let me get one.
Oh, I'm still in the fridge.
You can grab one if you don't mind. Please, thank you.
Oh.
I'm alright, thanks.
Oh,
My first one was October Sky. That was my first Jakey movie.
Jake G, yeah. But Uncharted, man, like we were speaking about after we walked out the theater, it's just like I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man, not so much as Nathan Drake. And that, not to say that he did a bad job, but we're talking about Nathan Drake here.
Yeah.
We're talking about just capturing the essence of the character. Same thing with Mark Wahlberg and Sully. Like, if you play these games, then you know how these characters are. And I didn't feel that from these characters. I didn't feel Drake. I didn't feel Sully. Like I mentioned about Chloe, she was the closest thing to that to me that felt like the character out of the
even
game.
she isn't like a very well realized character. Like she's gone for a lot of the ending, and you don't really learn a lot more about her except for one little piece of dialogue that she says about her past.
Who's the actress that plays her?
I don't know her name.
Can't remember her name, but she's really attractive.
Is she the chick from You?
I haven't seen You.
But yeah, a lot of the Nathan Drake Sully things, it felt like they were trying to do so much with just like little anachronisms, like oh, Sully calls him kid, or like they make fun of each other,
and
he calls him old.
I get it, like
these people.
I get it. This is a young Nathan Drake. It's a younger Victor Sullivan, but it's just I didn't feel like they were the character. Like when I was telling you, like even when they would call him Nate or Drake or whatever, it's just like it felt weird to me because it's like I don't feel Nathan Drake. I don't like, like I said, Tom Holland didn't do bad. It was just not the character.
Yeah.
Oh, she's hot. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, he felt more like an American James Bond than in Indiana Jones, which the video games always make him feel more like actiony Indiana Jones, but Chloe felt the most like that.
Yeah.
He even calls her that at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They should have just done same ages. The young thing, yeah, you're right, was very distracting.
Is this movie one of those like, oh, it's part of the game verse where like all the events that happened, or is it just like a straight up like remake of the games?
Well, it takes place before any of the games take place.
Cool.
So it's
sweet.
Almost like explaining the games of like how they got
awesome.
together and
Cool,
stuff.
cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
They borrowed some water cooler moments from the games, though, for sure.
Some what?
Some water cooler moments of the games.
What does that mean?
Basically,
It's like water but cooler. I'm sorry. Keep going.
it's basically like these standout moments,
Okay.
especially in film, like these moments of like.
That was the first time I ever heard that phrase.
Yeah, well, it's
Actually,
an actual
applied
phrase.
in that way either.
Yeah, I mean,
Good to know.
uh,
And they had the voice actor show up. That was cool.
and Tom Holland made the rant about Green Goblin killing Aunt May's death or moment face.
Yeah.
Wait,
He made the
really?
he made the I'm gonna kill Green Goblin face.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, I mean he was it was cool. I mean the movie was solid. It's not a bad movie at all, but
I didn't realize it was the Venom director either until I read that review this
Oh
morning.
shit! Really?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Ruben Fisher or Fleischer or something?
wait, I thought it was Andy Serkis.
No, he was the second, the one for the second one.
He didn't do both of them?
No,
Oh wow.
I thought they're so different.
Didn't know that. But Yeah, it was a lot of action. It's definitely a very exciting movie. I mean, if you're gonna make a movie, an Uncharted movie, you have to make it exciting. You gotta make it action packed. So
I really want to see that scene with. I mean, I want to watch the movie in general, but like the one where they like have the fucking ships like up with by the helicopters and shit. That shit looked fucking badass.
visually, it looked great.
It did.
There's some shots of like some wide shots where they got like in the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Even the the clip from the trailer where all the posters and marketing and stuff, where the crates are hanging out the plane.
That's from the third one.
It looked really uninteresting to me in the trailer and everything like that, because I was like, oh, it's exactly from the game. But that was a really good scene. I was really surprised by that.
Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'll talk to you afterwards. That there's something that I just caught on to that they kind of borrowed from the game. Okay. But yeah, it was solid. I enjoyed it for sure.
My only other gripe with it is that the puzzle solving was like, I feel like anybody could have walked in and done that. Like,
yeah, it was just like I said. It's just those moments where it's just it's very Uncharted. It's very where I feel like they were honoring Uncharted, but it was just like they didn't have those moments of where Nathan Drake talks to himself or like just silly little things that really captures the character. But
yeah, he wasn't as like wisecracking and fun.
Sheesh. And we're back. We're back. All right, cool. Sorry about that, guys. Anybody out there watching? Did you? We don't have a live audience right now. Who's that?
Sorry, Rena.
Bean Chord.
Bean Chord.
What were we saying? We were talking about Uncharted.
It was fun.
It was fun. If you want to go watch it, by all means, cool.
Also,
but if you don't,
like we had a good theater. I feel like a movie like that, it depends on the other people in the theater. Like when I saw It for the first time, that was an amazing theater experience because everybody was fucking reacting really well.
Man.
And the people sitting next to us were really into Uncharted, and I feel like that made me more into the movie too.
Yeah. Oh man, and the nod to what's the voice actor's name was fucking cool. I love that.
Nolan North.
When
he's
dude, respect.
Yeah.
That they got Nolan North, the original voice actor of Nathan Drake, in the movie.
I feel like that's a little bit of a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler. I'm sorry. Like I said,
would you recognize him though?
No, I'm saying for the people I haven't seen that are like big fans of the game. Yeah.
Like I said, if you don't want to go watch the movie, cool. I just had to go.
Any movie.
No, watch the Batman. You don't have a fucking choice. Spider-Man. If you haven't watched that movie, then you're fucking up in life. So, but yeah, go watch it if you don't want to. Whatever, you're not missing out. Play the games.
Peacemaker.
Ooh, Peacemaker. I don't know. What piece did you guys make of this? And you haven't seen it yet.
I got it spoiled, so.
Josh, have you seen it?
Like the.
No, I haven't seen any of it.
Okay.
I've been messing though.
Oh yeah, it's super small though.
Dude, I know, but still, I was not fucking expecting that. I thought they were gonna completely steer away from that shit.
Why?
Because I thought they were done with all that bullshit.
It was like
It's so fucking crazy.
You could tell they didn't really have.
I know.
Yeah.
It's.
I know. I just want to. I want to watch it.
Yeah. How far are you in the show?
0.
I haven't seen a single episode. Okay, got you. Yeah. No, I like Peacemaker overall. I think it would have been maybe a worse show. Like hindsight, like we could never know. But I think John Cena really not carried, but like he was the heart and soul of that show. Yeah. He killed it. And James Gunn's writing phenomenal as ever. The whole cast. I loved Adebayo, the actress who played her, and I thought it was a really just like confidently written. It knew what it was the entire time. Yeah. And I thought the ending was a little underwhelming, but overall, I mean,
that's what I told you. Like, because we were supposed to all watch it I was like, yeah, I don't think that was necessary for this.
It got renewed for second season.
No, yeah,
too.
Wow.
yeah, no, yeah, it did.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, it deserves it for sure. It's great. It's a great show.
Yeah.
And I like how like the mid-credit scenes are like kind of like just random. They don't really have anything to do with what goes on the show.
Yeah, it's almost like the ad-libbing that they couldn't fit in.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like those. So that's not a spoiler for anybody listening, including you. It's just, yeah. Like they showed, I remember they showed all over IG. They showed that John Cena improvised that whole shit with all the name dropping. So yeah, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good watch. I mean, 8 episodes. Watch Peacemaker. I liked it. Like it did. Damn, what was I gonna say? There was something I was thinking about. No, not trying to go to YouTube. Oh, it is officially All-Star Weekend. Did y'all even know that?
No.
God damn. All-Star Weekend is when all the celebrities and rich people get together and they have the star players of the NBA do these events. Like they have the rookie sophomore challenge, they have the dunk contest, the 3-point contest, and then they have the All-Star game, which they have the biggest players in the league all play against each other.
The only thing I understood out of all that was 3-point. Because that's the only thing I know about basketball. But
The 3-point contest?
dunking?
That's weird. You never heard of the dunk contest?
I've never, no. Again, I don't follow sports, so.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, even if you don't follow sports, usually All-Star Weekend is a pretty big thing.
Is that the one with the weird people? Like the one with the...
They have the celebrity game.
I have no idea.
All like Justin Bieber and shit, and like fucking, all like the rappers and celebrities all play a pickup game on the NBA court.
No idea.
Okay, well, I mean, but yeah, I mean, it's All-Star Weekend. I think one of the reasons why it's like not really like talked about is because it's in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Because whenever it's in LA, it's like you can't escape that shit.
Huh.
I mean, they should just keep it in LA.
Dude, yesterday I was on the bus and I was passing by like the Beverly Hills area through like Hollywood Boulevard, and I fucking love all the billboards there. It's such an amazing view with all like the fucking, now they have a bunch of like a Batman billboards and all that shit. It's just like I'll never get over that view, honestly. It's I don't know, that kind of reminded me because you were saying if it was in LA it would.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've always loved the vintage billboards and like stuff like, dude, like the Back to the Future and shit like that in LA, or just like in Hollywood area. It's like it's always been cool to me. But yeah, All-Star Weekend. Honestly, I didn't even know it was All-Star Weekend until I started seeing the celebrity game show up. But yeah, cool. What else? What else we got? Speaking of Back to the Future, the DeLorean is gonna be an electric vehicle.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, they're making it for real?
They're making a new DeLorean, electric version of the DeLorean.
Shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
That's gonna be cool.
I mean,
I wonder if it's gonna be like limited edition or there's gonna be like a fuck ton of them.
I know they changed the way it looks, kind of the body, but let me see if I can find this.
Because the original DeLorean, or the one from the movie, was supposed to be super like uncomfortable and like not a great car.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Let me see, electric DeLorean. Let me see.
Also in electric vehicle news, the Tesla Model 3 was finally overtaken as Consumer Reports #1 electric vehicle choice. Now the Mustang is.
Holy shit.
When is the Cybertruck?
fire.
What's up with the Cybertruck?
I don't know.
We've been talking about that shit for years.
Yeah. They're ready, it seems like.
Shit. This looks fucking fire.
And you know, it's only $100 to pre-order that truck.
$100?
But you have to get approved.
Yeah.
But still, like $100 down. If you have a great credit score, then with $100 down, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Fuck.
Do you remember when he was testing out the bulletproof windows? And then
oh yes, and the fucking shit just shattered. Oh my god,
that was so funny.
Damn embarrassment.
The last I heard, it sounds like they're still making tweaks to it, like little yeah, like mirrors, shit like that.
I think also just like the legal that big ass like bar, LED bar, I believe that they got across the front. I don't know if those are legal yet to drive with, but I mean.
Hey, sorry, I'm interrupting. I'm having a weird.
God, I have to go.
Do we stop?
To me, it feels like less and less meaningless each year. Like I used to fucking love the Oscars, dude. Like I'd love them, and now it's just like, I mean, I'm looking forward to them, but I just like.
I mean, it's like, of course, it's such. Like, it's a great honor to win an Oscar, but it's just like, that shouldn't define your legacy.
Oh, yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should add to it. But...
The year Green Book won was the year that I was just like, oh, so this is a game. Like, you're playing the...
I really liked that year for the Oscars. I don't know why.
I didn't dislike Green Book, and I forget the other nominees besides Black Klansman, but that was my, like, movie that I was focusing on that year. And Green Book just felt like a really smart, safe choice for them, but not. And obviously it's subjective, but to me it just did not feel like the best movie representative of that year.
Damn. There's something I had in my head. Totally just left. Hopefully he comes back.
Grammys, Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, the Grammys. Yeah. It's just like how people just can't stand the Grammys. It's the same thing for the Oscars. Like,
that's actually a thing?
What?
That people can't stand the Grammys? Yeah, Grammys.
Oh, really?
Dude, the fucking dude. How did Cardi B? I'm sorry. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to hate on Cardi B, but she won Best Hip Hop Album of that year. Damn. It's like, you mean to tell me there was this album? I can't remember the nominees. I remember it was her album was going up against Astroworld, Travis Scott, and I'm like, sorry, I heard both those albums. There's no fucking way. And just like, I don't know, man. It's it's how, you know. It's like, yeah, they don't get that shit right.
Remember when I'm just looking it up to make sure I have it right. But yeah, when Macklemore won over Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, he went on this whole, like, he did this whole speech that Kendrick should have won. Yeah. It's like, shut the fuck up and accept your award. Yeah. You know what I mean? Isn't that your favorite rapper?
Oh, yeah. I played one song of him.
Which one?
Third Shot.
That's a good one to play. I mean, when that first
he was so done with me.
Dude, when that first hit the radio, I was fucking on.
I remember specifically because I was so annoyed of you that night. No, I'm not gonna get into detail. I'm not gonna break it in, but it's like, I remember you annoyed the fuck out of me that night, and then to throw that song on top, it was like, I swear, I was like, I wanted to strangle you.
Ooh, Socks catching it. Socks catching it.
Socks caught it. Damn.
That's what you fucking get for hating on Macklemore.
Same love, Eric.
What you call it though?
Pop and tag.
Dude, okay. It's like, you know, Tupac never won a Grammy his whole career. Damn. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. So.
And he didn't come out at the Super Bowl. No Tupac hologram.
Were you guys waiting for that?
I was ready.
Honestly, that would have been way too much. That would have been way too much. Like, they would have had to take 50 Cent out. So somebody told me 50 Cent.
Come on, man. Leave the man alone. Dude, all the music was like hanging upside down, waiting during the whole fucking Dre part. Just like veins popping out in his head. Just like, let me out. I'm fucking tired.
I was like, man, you know I'm not 27 no more. Like, why did he do that?
What, the upside down?
I get it. It was because it was, you know, nodding to the In the Club video. But it's like, you didn't have to do that at 50. Like, it's okay. Yeah. We get it. You know? Yeah. You're pushing 50. Like, it's cool. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you guys have anything else? Anything, Josh?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. You guys have any? Jose, Will? That's all I got.
That's all I got.
I mean, any, besides Horizon, no other gaming stuff? I was trying not to cuss right there.
Halo Infinite is still going strong.
I need to play that, man.
I love that game.
I need to get back on that because, yeah.
Me and Eli. Are we not cursing? Sorry.
No, you can curse. I just didn't want to curse. I mean, do you want that to be your put on?
Which one?
The one that you were just about to say.
Oh,
the
curse. No. No, this isn't my put on.
My put on is fuck.
Okay, so
are we doing put-ons already? Like,
this is like a sub put-on, but me and Eli are planning on starting to play Brawlhalla, which is like a fighting game, kind of Super Smash Ultimate for anybody who's familiar with that. And I just started playing. It's been very difficult so far, but it's a good game. Would recommend. But it's already out. It's not like they're coming out.
Okay. That's it. All right. What, are you gonna say something?
No, I was just gonna do a put on, but
oh, go for it. I'll go last. Go ahead. I've never gone last before. I
don't know. I guess my put on is this is a weird one, but like, just like my put on is you as an individual person. You should follow your gut. You should do what you think is right for yourself mainly, but also for other people, and just like follow what you believe in as long as it's not like hurting others. But yeah.
Oh, okay, Eli.
What?
Giving us like yeah, you know, like Eli will put on like, yo man, y'all should just start drinking water. Like, oh, fuck, man. Like, you know, just put the wine glasses down for like, you know, a couple weeks. You know, think about hydrating yourself a little bit of H. You know, hit a spliff. You know, then just keep the H2O, the 2-gallon bottle of water. Alkaline specifically, yeah.
pH balanced.
Yeah, everybody. So that'd be my put on. And oh yeah, go watch the show called fucking the Sopranos. In case y'all never heard of that. You want another put on? Or no, that's it.
That's a good put on.
All right, you want to go? You have anything, Josh?
If you're into fantasy shit, like dragons and shit like that, the single best fantasy animated series that I've ever seen in my life, Legend of Vox Machina. They just released the last episodes of it on Amazon Prime, based on Critical Role, which is like, look out Hollywood, they're fucking menaces. Truly fantastic. It's everything that you could ever want from a show based on a D&D game.
Nice.
Quality stuff.
Man, you just brought me back to, I don't know, like for some reason I was having issues watching TV last night, so I was watching Ready Player One, and it just made me think about like, fuck, man, this movie came out when 2018,
Something like that.
and it was like, yo, man, this shit's really happening. Like, dude, in the year that movie's based on is 2045. So I'm like, that's about 23 years from now. I mean,
I was just talking to somebody about how the whole cyberpunk thing is. We're pretty much living in it, especially after COVID. It's just got a different like aesthetic, like a different veneer.
I've been saying since the beginning of this podcast. It's like it's this how it's looking less and less far fetched.
Yeah.
So but I'm gonna go ahead and put on Nikki Mejia. Speaking about females, shouting out the female filmmakers out there in the world. Go check out Nikki Mejia on IG. Let me make sure this is spelled correctly. She is a director. I believe the link in her bio shows her IMDb. And it shows that she's a AD, I believe. But Nikki Mejia, so it's Nikki Mejia, which is Mejia. So yeah, I believe she's working on something right now. And from what I saw just in her story maybe a couple hours ago, is that she's looking for people to work with on set. So I don't know specifically what. So if anybody is out here in LA, I don't know if she's in LA right now, but she said to DM her. So
sweet.
Yeah, so Nikki Mejia, go check her out. I honestly love when I see female filmmakers. Like, I think there's not enough of them. Yeah. So
she seems very familiar. I don't know why.
Yeah, we've seen her on YouTube before.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Another small put on, but Baby Rose, the singer, musical artist, her album To Myself, I think it's a few years old at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's still pretty recent, but Baby Rose, highly recommend. She's got an insane voice.
Nice. Baby Rose. I'm gonna have to check that out. What kind of music does she do?
Slower, kind of like R&B.
Speaking my language.
Yeah, I think you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah, very vibey.
Cool. And anything else we want to talk about before we wrap out? Anybody have any sign off?
So Ukraine, I'm just kidding.
About that. But yeah.
After dark.
After dark. Yeah. So filmmakers keep filmmaking, gamers keep gaming, musicians keep making music, artists keep making beautiful art, creators keep creating. Thank you all, gentlemen, for not interrupting my sign off. And that is it. We will be back.
Peace.
Peace.